Hey guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to be doing my nails in this new nail polish that I just got. It's the LA Girls Gel Extreme Shine nail polish, and it's like the perfect shade of like a bubblegum Barbie pink. And I actually found this nail polish at the Dollar Tree, so I hope you like this video. So the first thing I always do once I remove any nail polish that I currently had on when doing my nails, I'll file my nails. This is probably like my least favorite part of doing my nails because it takes forever and it's just so tedious, especially because if you don't want to damage your nails, you can't like file back and forth, which is so much quicker. You just want to make sure to file in one direction. So that's what it just takes so long to do, but it does make a difference in your nail growth, and you'll definitely see a difference. Like your nails won't break as much. So when you're filing your nails, like I said, just make sure to only go in one direction. Even if you feel like it's taking forever, it does make a huge difference on your nail growth. And after filing, I always make sure to go back in with a buffer, which is like the little rectangular shaped file. It's kind of like chunky, just because after filing your nails, they are kind of like sharp and like kind of have rough edges, so you just want to go back over and then smooth them out with the buffer, as well as any like tiny little bumps or anything you may have on the top of your nails, or like this little chip in my nail that I have. I would definitely just buff that away as well. Just make sure not to buff too much on the top, because you don't want to, take too much off the top of your nail, because they'll be very thin on top and you can get pretty close to like your nail bed. So just be careful with that. So just go ahead and file your nails to your desired shape and style, and then buff them really quickly, and then we'll be ready for the next step. So once you're done with your filing, you'll want to apply some cuticle oil just because hydration is really key when it comes to natural nail growth. You always want to apply cuticle oil and moisturizer daily. This makes a really big difference. And one of my favorite brands for cuticle oil is the NCLA brand. They're local, they're in LA, and they have like the cutest little bottles for their oil, and they have like little droppers, so it's really easy to apply. I do this daily, so just personally speaking, I have seen a big difference when I remember to use my cuticle oil and hand moisturizer daily. So I do recommend like starting that and putting that in your routine. So you just want to drop a couple drops on each finger and then go ahead and massage them into your cuticles. Next, we're going to go in and use these nippers, I believe they're called, and just remove any like tiny little pieces of like skin that are lifted, or in my case, sometimes I bite like my cuticles and around my nail bed, which is really bad for you because you can actually damage your nail beds. And if you like bite too deep or pull like the wrong little piece of skin, it can like misshape your nail bed, so I don't recommend that. But just go ahead and go in and cut any excess little skin that you see, just to clean up your nail beds, as this makes a huge difference when you go to paint your nails. It just allows the nail polish to go on smooth and evenly, because towards the top of your nail beds, like up by the cuticle, you don't notice, but you have like these tiny little like pieces of skin that grow on the nail. I want to say those are still part of the cuticle, but if you don't remove those and you go to apply the polish, you can see it in the nail polish. Like you'll see like the outline of the cuticle that's left on your nail bed. So now we're going to go in with this tool along with a Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover product, just to clean up the cuticles even more. It doesn't look like I have any cuticles like on my nail beds, but once you apply like the Sally Hansen product, you'll see what I'm talking about when they say you have to go back in and remove a little bit of more excess cuticles. This is like the best product ever if you do your own nails at home. It's honestly life-changing. All you have to do is apply it around your nail beds, and then I also do underneath my nail, because you don't realize it, but I don't know if you've ever noticed, if you look under your nails, sometimes you'll have like skin that's like kind of like it almost looks like it's stuck on your nail, but like if you try to like pull it, it hurts. That's just more like excess like skin that you can just remove with this product. So just go ahead and apply it around your nail beds and then underneath your nail, like at the base of the nail where it meets the skin. And for this, I believe you just have to leave it for like 15 seconds. It doesn't take long to start working. And yeah, after that, we'll just go ahead and remove the excess cuticles with the little metal tool. So once the 15 or 20 seconds is up, go ahead and use this tool, or if you have just like a regular, like those wooden cuticle pushback tools, go ahead and use that and just push gently back. You never want to push like too hard on your cuticles because it can be really painful, number one, and number two, you can really like damage your cuticles and nail beds. So you'll just want to gently push back and you'll start to see any excess cuticles lifting. So just go ahead and remove those. And once you're done with that, you'll just want to go ahead and wash your hands. And we'll also go back in again with the nippers just to like trim any cuticles that you weren't able to get off that you can just see on your nail beds. we're finished removing the cuticles, I just go ahead and use the same side of this little metal tool and go under my nail beds and take off any excess skin that's under there that the product was able to remove. So finally, after we're done with all the filing and the cuticle removal and all of that like maintenance stuff, we can start painting our nails. I've been using this Orly Nail Nutrition as like a base coat because I've seen a huge difference in like the health of my nails. And actually sometimes I end up using it just by itself because I don't know if you can tell from this angle, but it kind of leaves your nails like a really pretty kind of like a sheer pinkish color, and it's really pretty in the sun if you just layer like 2 to 3 coats of it. But it's also good as a base coat, just to make sure your nails are getting all the nutrients they need, because if you're anything like me, you lack so much nutrients in your diet, and I'm not really good at taking like all of my vitamins that I'm supposed to take daily, so this makes a huge difference. So from here, once our base coat dries, now we're ready to apply our polish, which, as I mentioned today, I'm using the LA Girls Gel Extreme Shine Nail Polish. And I've used this polish before in like a really pretty, like a kind of like a pale neon green, if that makes sense, like a sour apple kind of color. Also from the Dollar Tree, and these nail polishes, you'd be so surprised at the quality for the price. And I mean, Dollar Tree's not $1 anymore, it's $1.25, but still, the price, like, you just can't beat it. So I recommend going to your local Dollar Tree and just seeing what they have in the beauty department. They actually have some other cute products that you'll probably like as well, like some cute chapsticks and just like little nail accessories. So when I'm painting my nails, I like to make sure to also paint like a thin coat along the edge of my nail as well, just because I feel like this helps your nails be a little extra chip resistant just when you're doing like your daily activities. It's a small step, but it does make a big difference. Also, I did read in a magazine that they recommend applying your clear top coat at least every 2 to 3 days, because even if you can't see that you kind of have chips in your nail, you do, just because it's hitting like your top coat and it hasn't gotten to the actual color of your nails yet. So those chips do occur even in the clear coat, it's just that we can't see them. So I also do recommend just redoing your clear top coat, just to make sure that your manicure lasts a little longer every 2 to 3 days. finally we're ready for our top coat, and I always use the Orly Seal on top coat. It's been the best top coat that I found to date. It's really thick and really shiny. But also, before I forget, I didn't put it in the video, but in between all like the coats that I do of nail polish and the top coat, I do use a Sally Beauty Supply Store brand, like a quick dry spray, and it makes such a huge difference. It used to take me like 2 hours to do my nails because you have to wait for each layer to dry before you apply the second coat and the third coat and then your top coat. And that just seems like to take forever, but with the quick dry spray I can get my nails done in about 30 minutes. So I do recommend picking that up from your local Sally Beauty Supply store as well. And then also with the top coat, I do the top obviously, and then I also do the edge of my nail. Also just like I do the color just to add to the length of my manicure. So I hope you guys loved this video, and leave me a comment below and let me know if you have tried this nail polish or are going to try it, and stay tuned for my next video.